going on? We are down here in Las Cruces. We got my Tacoma, and it's looking a little rough. I'm gonna have to admit it to you. It's just, it gets beat up all the time. I don't drive like an old lady, that's for sure. And I think we could do something about that. We got it from a hippie for $2,000. We welded the frame. It was cracked in half. I didn't even know when I bought it was cracked in half, or I got it for cheaper. And I was jumping it, and then I broke off a shock. I drive trucks like I skateboard. I just go crazy on them. But I just power washed the whole thing. And I'm going to put the bumpers painted. I got a roll bar. I'm going to put fog lights. I'm going to put a TV in here. And I'm going to re-weld a new exhaust. And then I am rhino lining the whole truck. So there's going to be bed liner all over the whole truck. Got this duplicolor bed armor. Supposedly it's pretty good. The guy is saying it's some good stuff. So I got a couple of these. I got a sander. I'm gonna get to sanding and we're gonna see how this turns out. So you guys can see here what I got done on my truck this week. We got this shock welded on. The other stock Toyota shock put on. I rhino lined everything, black rhino lining, gas tank, everything, so it's protected. Started welding a Flowmaster exhaust. It's almost done. Then I'm going to finish rhino lining under the whole truck before I go any further. I'm going to put this tip on the exhaust so it's not going to look all lame like it came from AutoZone. It'll look like a nice exhaust. This week on the truck, we got everything masked off, ready to paint. I got the interior pulled apart. I got that ready to put the little TV in. I fiberglassed the floor, fiberglass right there where it was broken. I'm probably going to fiberglass one more time and then put a little Bondo, make it smooth. I got all the Bondo finished, fenders cut. All the fenders are cut for 33-inch tires. I'm going to get 33s. And then I got the bed all bondoed up. You can't see it, but I got a big patch right there of fiberglass with Bondo on top. Truck this week, I pretty much have everything done. There's a tiny bit of gap in the holes in the Bondo, but the truth is the kind of paint I'm using, the rhino liner, is going to fill those in. I'm about to paint this right now. I'll paint this all black. See where I have fiberglass on the bottom. I probably got to hit that with sandpaper one more time. I got this all patched up. This used to be pretty much just a hole in the floor. This is patched up. I might hit that with a little bit more Bondo before I hit the floor in here. I got everything pulled out. Put the TV. The bottom of the bed's all painted black. There's a few spots I still need to get. So I'm going to get those spots, paint the back of the truck today, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the bed back on the truck. And that way I can get the exhaust put in. I just got finished building my little boxes. I'm watching some John Hill too. Drill. Looks like that fits. Nice woofers. And bang, we got ourselves a little box. Here's my rhino lining. I'm still going to texture match it. Texture's not really matched right now. I'm just going to go over in the areas that it's not done very well. A little bit of stuff on the window, but it'll pop right off. Clean it off a little, it'll be fine. pretty much have the interior done. There's a lot of patchwork that went right there. I'm gonna do the last sanding, and then got the back. Again, I'm gonna have to just go over it, texture match, just peel these big pieces off that are too out of place, but it'll look good in the end. This piece right here I had to completely rebuild with a fiberglass patch, and then I had to put a lot of Bondo, but I put it in layers because you have to put it in layers when you're putting a lot, or else it'll crack right off. This was cracked in half. That was a hole missing, so that was a lot of work. Both these corners were missing. I put metal behind there and built corners, and all I need to do is sand this down and put just a tiny more Bondo. I'm going to try and get it ready to flip over today. The whole bed is ready to flip over, and I'm going to try and get both the interior rhino line today and the rest of the exterior, except for the bed. So here you can see I got these new wheels. They're factory alloy wheels, the expensive ones. I got everything painted up, exhaust, everything's looking nice. Got a stick? Got my new black shift boot on, the door's off. I got the first rhino landing done. I got the bull bar, but I still need a, you can see where it was rusting really bad. I'm actually going to use Rust-Oleum on the inside instead of rhino liner, just because the Rust-Oleum says it helps out with rust. See this big mess that came outside from inside this. I cut this aluminum diamond plate, and I put it in here. I fiberglassed and then welded a little, I barely welded, just kind of tack welded it, and then I hit it off with Bondo at the end. Came out pretty nice. I'm actually pretty stoked on it. I'm sanding down the last part of this, and what I found with this paint, luckily it's rough texture, so everything, all the Bondo just has to be close to perfect, doesn't have to be pretty perfect. And this is all rhino lined. I'm getting ready to put the interior back next. You can check out here, I got the whole cab finished, all the paint. The only place a little bit missing is underneath the whole bed of the truck. I already got the wheel wells all painted through, but I'm going to do the whole bottom. It shouldn't be too much more paint. I got the front bumper put on, and that's looking pretty cool. I've got these mirrors painted, but I'm gonna. So you can see here, I got on the bed. I got most of the interior put together. Still got to put in the TV. I'm wiring it right now. Me and my mom had trouble putting it on because she's not very strong, and we messed up the link that I built right there on both sides. And I re-cracked it in half, but I didn't have no one else to help me lift it, and I'm just glad me and my mom could get it on. Trying to get all this bent back. I actually got it really bent back. It still looks kind of messed up, but I can only get it so far. Someone had got along with a saw before and cut right here, and they cut the frame. They cut all kinds of little weird spots on here. So I'm gonna get some fiberglass and fix that. I get the feeling someone didn't like this hippie dude because there's a lot of ghetto stuff. Feels like someone's trying to booby trap his truck. Okay. I got the Bondo down to probably about my final Bondos. I wanted to straighten these up because they were really bent and weird. I straightened this up so much. I probably spent a good day just beating this up and bondoing it. It was so much work. And I'm about to put the roll bars in and stuff, but I gotta paint the inside first. So I'm probably gonna paint right there tonight. I got this tip I'm gonna put. I'm about to weld the exhaust right here. So I'm getting really close. I gotta put the roll bars in, put the grill on and the headlights on, and the TV in, but the TV is already wired or half wired in there. So hey guys, here's the front end. It came out really good. The paint on the grill got messed up a little bit, so I'm probably I'm going up to my friend's auto shop here soon. I'm probably gonna sand it down and repaint it. Down here, I have pieces for a rock guard that also really guard the radiator. The radiator is really kind of standing out right there. And I'm gonna put all that on with the help of my friend. I just finished painting that side. Looks really good. I also have the exhaust, but it's covered right now, as you can see, so I don't get paint on it. Finally, I'm ready to paint the bed of the truck, and I hope it comes out good. This thing's been a lot of work. I was planning to already be done yesterday. I've been telling you guys I've been done weeks ago. You always want to try and go the extra mile so it comes out professional and nice, and I can't wait. Guys, it's getting really close to done. My exhaust, I'm going to cut back and put a little further back because I think when I put the bigger tires on, it's going to be too close to the tires. So I'm going to cut and readjust it so it's another 1.5 inches back. And I hook up the light bars, but I already got the switch working, powered to the switch. Got all the grill on, turn signal's working again. And after the catalytic converter has like honeycomb in it, so I just jammed a screwdriver and jammed it all out because it was so clogged. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I'm only going to drive it a little further. I repainted this guy one last time because I had an extra can of spray paint. It's looking really good. I got the wires getting ready to get wired up. Then we got this guy. Got the wheels coming off, put on the new wheels. Put some rhino line. I got the spray liner on the hubs here. And also I got on the lug nuts. I have to get some different lug nuts because these don't match. Alright, it's coming along. Got the roll bars in. The wheels are almost on. Starting to look pretty sweet though. Got all the lights hooked up. I just need to finish the wiring on the bottom. I got the little camera on the tailgate here on the bumper. I moved the exhaust back. I remember you guys, I don't know if you guys heard me, I was going to move that back. I got that moved back. And it's looking pretty great. I got all my lug nuts painted. Since the whole truck's already bed armored, I'm just using the spray can bed armor. The spray can bed armor won't come out really cool with the texture like this. You're going to have to use the paint can armor if you wanted to do it yourself. But the bed armor spray will work for all the little missed areas. It's the same stuff. It just sprays on smooth. I got the switch hooked up. I got everything hooked up in here. I just need to put the TV in, put the switch in, and get all the wiring to here. So what I'm going to do right now is just ground off all the wires, wire everything in. Wire that headlights because they have the green halos, bring those in, and it's pretty much here done. It is finished. This is going to get, I'm actually going to put my old wheels back on just to drive back up north because this one in particular got a little bit torn up. It'll probably be fine, but you know, I know my other tires are good, and these are a little bit dry rotted, and old tires tend to break when you drive long distances, so I don't want to risk it. Come on, come on. So I've lost my GoPro at the second, which is why no more videos have came out. I don't know where it is. I have all kinds of content on there, but you can see I'm installing my strips. And I had trouble with this one because I pulled a wire and it pulled the whole strip out. And now I'm just trying to get this guy to stick in here and dry for the night. As long as I can get it to dry up here, it's gonna stay. I had to cut in just a little bit and pull it back. I'm so glad it works though, because what a pain.